Alright, what's going on, guys? Today we are back on episode 4 of my Dark Souls Remastered series. And in the last episode, we defeated the Capra Demon and the Gargoyles. Now, I went back to Firelink Shrine, hit that bonfire to refill up on Estus, and to set that as our new spawn, just because it might be about the same distance, maybe a little bit longer, but there's no enemies on the way over here. So it's a bit easier to run, and we get our full 10 Estus. Now we are on our way into the depths, where we're going to take on our next boss and enter the part of the game where I seem to die the most. And I'm not sure why, but if you think it's been unfortunate up until now, you haven't seen anything yet. Because I can promise you the only thing coming on from here is despair and death, and yikes. Now, as I don't know all the invader locations, I do know that there will be one coming up down here. So, once we find the bonfire, I'm gonna go restore my humanity there, and hopefully find the invader. And hopefully not get invaded by a twink or someone just being a dick or a hacker. Both those options do not sound fun, and neither is dealing with these guys. Alright. Well, since we gotta go human anyways, might as well use a humanity to full heal. Save up our 10 Estus so we don't have to kindle the fire later. Hopefully. Now we still do have these little bastards down here too, alongside the hollows, and these guys who are also dicks. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're gonna try and bait out a parryable attack. Ouch. That's not parryable, so backstab. That's a grab. Alright. That's fine. That attack cannot be parried, as far as I know, but it lines up an easy backstab, so if you're not stupid like that. There we go. Now let's not die in the process here. Blue Tearstone Ring coming in clutch. And we got a chest right over here, guarded by another annoying-ass dog. Now, the reason I like the heavy attack the dogs is the reach. Okay, you were supposed to die to that. Because these swings are kind of short, comparatively. So I usually just heavy attack them for that little extra reach. Now, you see this little sign here. That's because there's actually a little drop down there, which we will get to, but first I do not want to miss the NPC that's back this way. Come on. Oh, got his ass too, alright. Oh, sweet. He just gave me a free humanity. Awesome. Well, there we go. Once we restore humanity, we will still have 10 left. Which will be nice, since I lost all of mine in episode 2, I believe. And this guy doesn't have much to say. Pretty much he's one of the great swamp pyromancers, and he says thank you. And we'll find him back at Firelink Shrine later. So you can either continue this way, but oh, I forgot about this guy. But we're not going to, because one, we need to deal with this guy, and two, we need to go back down that hole that we saw earlier, because that actually gives us an important key. Come on. Thank you. Just be more patient than I am, and these guys will be like nothing to deal with. But I have the patience of a squirrel, so thank you for the sack. Now let's head on back this way and drop down that secret hole. I guess that's what you want to call it. And here we are in this area that isn't necessarily like impossible to get to, but when you do find it, you end up backtracking, whereas if we get here now, you can actually get something super helpful. Alright, now just plunging attack this rat thing and then hit it once. Oh! Shit. Knock it off. Dickhead. Sewer chamber key. That's what we came down here for. Now the spider shield, if you started off as a bandit, then you already have it, so you don't need to go up there and grab that. But since we don't have it, might as well grab it. Grab this soul over here. Now you can do one of two things. You can either go this way, which we're going to grab this soul real quick. But actually the best thing you can do right now is actually run over here. And do not go down the middle of the water over there, otherwise it'll drop you way, way, way down there. And you gotta fight your way all the way to the top. But if you hug this left side, there's actually a little bit you can go through. And now this is the end of the area, but it lets us go up this way and open this door. And then we got ourselves a little ladder here. Now also, I should mention, if you have the master key, you're not going to need that sewer key. Take out that hollow, and then you're going to see this door here. Now, watch out for those guys. But that door right past there is actually where we just were after saving that pyromancer. If you go forward instead of back like we did, you'll come around the corner, turn around another area, and then you'll be right in that corridor. But if you don't have the master key or the sewer key, then you can't grab this bonfire. So, I'm going to reverse our hollowing here. Become human. Pray to God that we don't get invaded by a twink. And we're going to make our way through the sewer now. Now, if you wanted to, you could skip all this and go straight to the boss, but there are a couple items I want to grab, and it's just pretty much show off most of the area. Now, deal with all these rats, 2 easy swings, ouch, okay. Well, looks like we're going to go back to the bonfire. Let's get the great axe here, that's guaranteed. Do I have any purple moss on me? I don't think I bought any. Nope, I didn't. Alright, we're just gonna go back to the bonfire and rest then. And then this time, we'll just run past the rats because they don't chase you for too far. But yep, that's where you get the great axe at. It requires a lot of strength. It's the heaviest strength weapon. But, did I really just get invaded? I wanted to level up. Son of a bitch. Okay, well this is fine. Everything is fine. Yep, there he is. Coward Dugs. Yep. Oh, great. That is definitely a twink. Alright, well, let's run out here. Let's not get cornered. Oh, Jesus, God. Really? This is how we're gonna do this? Ooh, you're a healthy boy, aren't you? You little fucking punk. Come on, punk. Oh my gosh, that reach. That should have hit. I know you can't parry those, but why do people do that? They twink, know that you can't do anything, and then just bow. Aggravating. Whatever. Well, grab our shit back. This invading in this, I don't have a problem with invading. I think invading's fun. I do it, you know. But why be a dickhead? Why twink? I don't get that. It doesn't make you better at the game. It just makes you a fucking dickhead. But okay. Upgrade endurance and start upgrading our decks to catch up with strength just a little bit. And then we should probably start upgrading our resistance a little bit more. Okay. Here's what we're gonna become human and run through, find the NPC invader, and if we get invaded after that, it won't fucking matter. But for now, we are gonna run. Because more than likely, that guy is one of the few guys invading here, and he's just gonna keep running into us. So let's go ahead and get the hell on out of here. Now, with this area, you need to watch out for these boxes right here, because these fuckers are hiding in there. Actually, he's just gonna fall. There we go, get rid of those guys. And then right here is the area where we killed the big ass rat and where you pick up the sewer key. But you can't pick it up through the fence here. So is there? Nope. Okay. Now running through the sewers, you need to watch out for rats, and there's like little holes that you can fall through, but you can tell because the water is flowing on top of them, so that's how you'll know what is what. Now this dickhead increases the attack of damage of those guys, so we need to get rid of him as soon as possible, just like that. Dead? Nope, not dead. Okay. Take your time. Don't get yourself killed fighting these guys. They're not too bad as long as you don't overwhelm yourself. Take care of these little shits. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad. Now run back here, and behind here is a free large titanite shard, which is what we're gonna need to upgrade our claymore to +5, or to upgrade it to +6. I don't remember. I believe it's upgraded to +5. Alright, now see, this guy's gonna try and bait you to run across the water there. But if you're gonna run that way, just jump across. These gaps are easily jumpable, just don't fall down just yet. We are going to need to in a little bit. Now these guys are annoying. Do we have any fire bombs? I believe that they're extremely weak to fire. And I am correct. Easy way to get rid of them, just like that. Now I believe they have a very... There's that hole that I was telling you about. I believe they have a low chance of dropping large titanite shards, but that might not be until later. Okay. Now, we don't have anywhere else to go. It's not so fair to say you can drop down through here. And yep, you're gonna take damage. Not too big of a deal, but these guys are a big deal, because their breath causes curse. I can promise you the last thing you want to do is get cursed, because it cuts your HP in half, it decreases your attack damage, and it decreases your stamina recovery. It is just hell overall. And if you get cursed, you have to run all the way back to the gargoyles and talk to the Oswald guy. So it's not fun times. So do not recommend getting cursed at all. Unless you already bought the purging stones from Kurt, then you know what, I guess it's not too big of a deal since you have them on hand. But they are quite expensive, so even if you do have them, don't try to get cursed, because they are really expensive this early in the game. And luckily for us, these guys are all one shot right now, so we can just keep continuing forward. And there's the ring. The ring of the evil eye. Every time you kill an enemy, you get a little bit of HP back. Is it a lot? No. But free HP is free HP, and it means I don't have to use Estus, so I will not complain. And that's what you turn into if you're cursed. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe these show up when people in other worlds get cursed, and then their bodies show up in your world. I believe that's how that works, but I could be wrong. That's where I just was. So we're gonna run over this way. Yep, there's a hole right there. Just jump on across. But there's humanity right here. Yep, another free humanity. And we've already made back what we absorbed and then won. So it's pretty neat. Just keep on pushing forward through here. We should be running into the NPC invader pretty soon, if I remember correctly. But I honestly don't remember where. Rid of that guy. I'm pretty sure it's right in this area. Like, we should be about here. I hope I didn't have to do something to trigger him to spawn. So I don't remember. No rats there. And then this is the entrance. Huh. Well, now I'm just confused. So, let's just get rid of all these rats and talk to this guy over here for now. Until I can figure out where the hell our invader's at. This guy's an odd character. But we'll take his gesture, and you can buy gold pine resin, which I think we'll buy all three because our next boss is weak to lightning, so that'll be very helpful. We got these crystal weapons. They're strong, but they can't be repaired, and once they break, they're done. So they're nice to use early game for a bit if you have the stats to use them. But yeah, they're cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't use them. You can buy his armor here. It's really fucking expensive, but that's really all we need. And he doesn't have anything to talk about, so let's not waste our time. Now then, let's run back through here quick and try and figure out where this invader has gone. Alright guys, so I'm back, and I didn't find anything on the wiki, and I did not find anything out, but I did remember I was watching a video one time, and invaders actually have a cooldown period, and I wasn't sure if that applied to NPC invaders. So what I did was I went back to the bonfire, quit out, loaded back in, ran down here, and he spawned. So just know that if you do get invaded by a player invader, you will be on a cooldown timer unless you use the dried finger or have summons, I believe is how it works in this game. Don't quote me on that. I could be very wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's what happened here. So, yep, we just killed him. He has a chance of dropping his straight sword and his shield, but we did not get that, so we got his souls. Now, let's just homebone our way back to the bonfire, because we have nothing else here. Now, I guess that must be a glitch where that just appears. But get our poison off. I was poisoned by the rats, but it didn't do too much damage. I wasn't too worried. Let's absorb these souls quick, level up, and go take on the boss. Now we can get rid of this. Equip that for this boss. I believe we have another soul. Yep. Now, you're going to want to stay human if you want to continue Solaire's questline, because I believe we can summon him for this fight too. So let's upgrade that a couple more times, increase our weapons damage. If you're really struggling for this boss or afraid, you can, since we got that large where's it at? I believe it might be in key items actually. Yep. So we have the large ember and we got that large titanite shard, so we can run back to Andre, give him that large ember, and actually ascend our claymore to +5. So you can get that little bit more damage if you want to for this fight, if you're nervous, or if you feel like, or if you are fighting him and having troubles. That is an option to get a little bit more damage out. And after that, that rat right there, we shouldn't have any issues. But a big thing to note for this boss, we have a big ass arena, but is the fact that you are gonna want to kill that mage that we killed earlier, or I don't remember what they're actually, like, their name is, but the guy with the trident staff, pretty much, that could buff the rats, because he will actually attack you from higher up. And I don't think he can buff the Gaping Dragon to do more damage, but I do know he can damage you and snipe you with his magic. So I do not recommend it. You can also summon Lotric here if you want, but I don't really care about him, to be honest, since we already know what he's going to do. Oh, shadow from the rat, like, way the fuck above us. That's weird. Never noticed that one before, but we will summon Solaire because we love Solaire. Bring him on in. And make sure you have full health. Get your heals in order that you need. So Estus, Humanity, and our gold pine resin for buffing. And we should be good. And this boss does have a cinematic, so let's watch it. Alright. So we got Toothy Vagina Dragon. We're gonna level up, upgrade or buff our sword. Now you're gonna want to hit him on his little head right there, because that's what's gonna do the most amount of damage. And Solaire is just gonna get trampled. Now you can hit his feet and stuff, but as you can see, it does do less damage. Not much less, looks about 100, but it's still less damage. So roll through his okay. I don't like your tail, bro. Well, it's really, we gotta destroy this tail. just like the gargoyles. Hopefully we can kill the dragon before he kills Solaire. There you go. There you go. Awesome. Thank you. Now, right now... Uh-oh. Ah. Okay. So my biggest problem right there was I didn't heal. When he does his one attack where he drops down and is recovering, you should definitely heal rather than keep attacking like I did. But I was trying to destroy the sword before, I mean, his tail, because one, you get a weapon out of it, and Solaire is about to die to that tail, so there is that. Now, oh, here we go. This is great. Alright, we're going to take that guy out and head on back to the fight. Now, if you want to keep Solaire, you're going to have to make sure you have a couple of humanities in reserve, so that way you can become human again. If you run out of humanities, your next best option is keep killing rats until you get one, or keep killing the hollows until you get lucky and they give you one. But that's about it. Yeah, so watch out for this guy's tail, and if you want to summon other people, help them get sunlight tokens, you can do that too, but just don't forget, every phantom that you summon increases the boss's health. So let's wait until Solaire comes on down, and we'll try this again. Now, unfortunately with this game, you do get the cinematic every single time you enter the fight, so I'm gonna try and skip it. You know, just press A, X, or whatever your interact button is, and it should let you skip. Now, he's gonna be a dick and not do his attack that makes him recharge, so we're just gonna go straight for the tail. And it's goofy ass hitbox. Now, also, don't forget about your souls if you do end up dying, because that also has your humanities in it too. Don't forget about that either. There we go. Take out his tail. There's an armor set over here too. Oh, Solaire. Please don't die, man. Can you just run? Solaire, come on, man. Why are you dumb? Now, at this point, you have two options if Solaire dies. Continue, or if you really want to, you can Homeward Bone. I don't. You know what? I'm just going to continue the fight. You don't have a tail, my guy. I don't think if he dies in his world, in your world, when you have him join, it'll kill him. I'm hoping not. I should probably look that up. And if it does, I am sorry. I did not think it would. I really should have looked that up before I did this. Wow. But you know what? That's fine. This can be a little test of ours. If he dies, I'll just hate myself for the rest of the series. And if he doesn't die, well, poggers. Alright, let's just... Come on, get his head. And there he is. When you don't have to worry about NPCs and can just worry about keeping him spaced out, he's really not that bad of a boss. Keep your lightning on, keep your distance, time your attacks, and it'll be easy, but that's Dark Souls in a nutshell. So he drops 25,000 souls and a twin humanity. So we should have, I think we picked up other twin humanities too. Yep, so now we're up to 3, which is awesome because that's 6 free humanities right there. Now you can either homeward bound back to the bonfire if you'd like, but I think we're going to continue to the next bonfire and hopefully not die. But knowing my dumbass, I should really be going back to the bonfire. But oh well, what's life without a little bit of risk? So he also drops the Blighttown key, so that lets you open up this door, and we can head on down. Yeah, good luck. Yeah. So one thing I should note is the Dragon King's Great Axe. That's his tail that we destroyed earlier. From his tail, we got this from the tail that we destroyed. And as you can tell, it does a shit ton of damage. This is a very, very strong dragon weapon. But it requires 50 strength. So a minimum of 30 strength if you want to two-hand it. No. 30 only gets you up to 45, so it's more like 34, I believe. 34, half of that is 17. So, yep. Send that guy off to his death. These guys are dicks. These guys have a lot of health and a lot of knockback, and I think they poison you too. But just bait out an attack, backstab, and throw their asses off the edge. But also be careful not to throw yourself off the edge. These guys might be parryable. I couldn't tell you. Come on, dude. Just let me backstab you. Thank you. Oh, too early. Well, if he's gonna do his little freak out, I'm gonna heal. Now that attack cannot be parried. I can tell you that one for a fact. Both of those. I probably shouldn't say for a fact. Because you know what? Screw it. Let's try it. That one can be, though. Any two-handed attacks, I'm pretty sure cannot be parried. But I don't know about that crazy overhead. Looks like it can be parried. Sweet. Yeah, don't listen to me. Do your own research. Don't trust some random dude on the internet that doesn't know what he's talking about. Now, the worst part about Blighttown, as long as you're playing the remaster, it won't be the frame rates. Unless you have a crappy PC. Then, well, then it will definitely be the frame rates. But you saw that blacked out version of Poison? Yeah, that's toxic. Toxic is poison, but on steroids. You see those little darts flying at us? You get hit by 2 of those, you're toxic. And you do not want to be toxic. So if you can, keep your shield out and get back behind cover. You'll see where the darts are coming from. You'll know where you need to get cover from. Now, there's 4 or 5 of these guys throughout the entirety of Blighttown. Finding them and getting rid of them is very, very important. Mucho importante. So, ow. Oh, come on. Well, at least our jump attack hit him. Ow. Oh, ow. Get back up. Double chug for good measure. Block the darts. And run past these guys. Get to safety again. Just take your time, honestly. If you have a big weapon, you can just poise through these guys anyways. Which I do not have. I should have upgraded my Sly-Hander before we came down here. But it's fine. Everything is fine. Now these guys are weak as hell. You have no reason to worry about them. I didn't even need to backstab him. I probably could have killed him just as easily without backstabbing. But that's alright. Go ahead and drop attack this guy. Kill him. Now we're coming down here for a soul item. And I believe it's just a soul. But it's a pretty big soul worth quite a good amount of points. Or souls. Wow. Proud Knight. I believe that's like 2,000 or 3,000 souls, so that's nice. I'd recommend picking that up. Now, if you want to just go straight to the bonfire, I also understand that. So, we're almost there. So, we're going to go up this ladder, and I believe we will end the episode there because the next boss is actually the last boss we need before we go into the fortress. So, you have two options when it comes to this part. You know, they come down this way, and all these bloodstains, yeah. You have to time your... No. That guy will push you off. Or you have to time your jump and land right over there. If you're worried, take off your armor and stuff, get your weight as low as possible. It's not that hard of a jump, honestly. I'm not doing that jump because it is for the Ayato. Or, you know what? I'll just grab it. Make this easy. Alright, so take off all your armor and stuff. Line yourself up. Back up a little bit. And jump. Easy. Now, this is better or worse than the Uchigatana. If you don't want to kill the, what do you want to call them? The, oh my gosh, the storekeeper. Jeez, that's his name. For the Uchigatana, then you can get this. It does a little bit less damage, but it might have more bleed. I don't remember. I'd have to look into that. Do I have both? Nope, I have just the Ayato. Okay, well, if you have the Uchigatana, you can test it out. But we're going to take out this guy quick. And then, as you just saw, the bonfire is right there. So, run around this corner. And here we are. We are now at Blighttown. Light it up. Alright, now, the next episode, we will be running through all of Blighttown and taking out the boss. Expect that episode to probably be about 40 minutes long. I'm going to assume that's about how long it's going to take to run through everything, grab all the items, show you guys where everything is at. But before we end off, we will level up a couple more times. Let's see. Do I want to bring up resistance 2 levels? Why does that increase our damage? Oh, wait, no. Haha, that's from those. I'm just... wow, ignore me, please. Oh, what does health? Health gives us about 56. Yeah, 56 more health. No, we are gonna upgrade our resistances just a couple times. And we'll be at level 33 now. Let's absorb all our souls that we have now. This extra one. How much does it give? Yeah, 2,000. That's what I thought it was. Should be... oh, really close to another level. Oh well. Alright, but if you guys enjoyed, please hit that like button and comment down below what you guys are thinking of these videos, what I can change, what can be better, and what you guys want to see out of this. I'd also really appreciate it if you could subscribe, then that way you can keep up with the series and every day that I upload. And turn on those notifications just in case so you don't see it in your sub box or whatever. Now, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.